Hey guys, welcome back to Objective Reviews. And yes, this is going to be the episode with the giveaway, but you'll have to wait a bit to find out more about it. So, in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Amazon Basics earphones and the Amazon Basics Sports earphones. And these come in like really tiny boxes, like they're this big, literally. Let me see if I can find one of them. Okay, so yeah, that is how big they are, literally. Okay, so very simple packaging, and inside you'll have the earphones and the earbuds of different sizes, so you can just put on whichever fit best in your ears. Now, this is of course part of our headphones showdown. But before we move on to the scores, I want to talk a little bit about these earphones themselves. Now, the regular ones that we have in blue over here, so they cost about 400 Indian rupees, or that's roughly 7 US dollars. And the sports variant costs about 1,000 Indian rupees, and that's roughly about 18 US dollars. So do keep in mind the costs when you're looking at these scores. But maybe that'll be irrelevant, but I'll leave for you to decide that yourselves. Now, these earphones look pretty interesting. They're very simple. At 400 rupees, the plastic on the regular earphones is pretty cheap. It can just snap at any moment, but that is what I was expecting for 400 bucks. I wasn't expecting anything more. And considering that, this is still pretty decent. Now, both of these earphones come with a microphone, and we'll be listening to the audio from these in a bit, so stay tuned for that as well. And now, let's get into the scores. Now, for bass or the low frequencies, the regular ones start at about 20, but interestingly, and I totally wasn't expecting this, the sports variants start at 10 hertz, and that is pretty kick-ass. Now, of course, as humans, we can't hear frequencies at 10 hertz. We start hearing them from about 18. So yes, there is a little bit of pushing from the audio drivers themselves, but at 10 hertz is what you get. And talking about the highs or the treble, you can start hearing these at about 14 on the sports one and about 15 to 16 in the regular ones. So pretty decent. Now, the quality of these earphones and the cost becomes pretty evident when you run the spectral flatness test on these, and the Amazon Basics, the regular ones, score pretty decent, about 3. I would actually honestly give them 2.5, but then I have to add in the cost factor here and give them a 3. But the Amazon Sports variant, well, now this is a gunner at 1,000 bucks, and it scores a full 5 in the spectral flatness test. Now, since these are both in your earphones, they should do pretty well in our next test, which is the dynamic range isolation. But turns out that the regular ones don't offer enough isolation, and they score lesser than the HyperX Cloud that we checked out in the previous episode. So that is something, I think that is where the cost plays in, and the drivers and the rubber tips and the whole fit and finish of this is not going to be as great as you might expect, although they are in your earphones. But on the other hand, the sports variant completely knocks it out of the park and gets, I think, the second highest score when it comes to the isolation. Well, actually, it is the highest score. And last is a binaural test. So yeah, now considering the previous test that we ran, the isolation is slightly poor on the regular ones. It doesn't seem to affect the binaural test somehow, and both of these earphones score a full 5 out of 5 in the binaural test, and they're pretty fantastic in bringing out the realism. Now, something I would like to mention is that at a cost of 400 rupees, so I was expecting the regular ones to be like really crappy, but they weren't, and they were actually pretty decent, or rather excellent for the price. Now, of course, they do sound a little bit tinny, but that is expected from earphones at this cost, so don't hold this against it. And the sports variant completely blew me out of my mind. I can't stop using them on my PC. The M50X has kind of taken a back seat over the past couple of days since I got these on Monday. So yes, that is it for the review of the earphones and the headphones showdown. I hope you liked this episode. So before you guys leave, I want to quickly tell you about the giveaway and why I'm doing it. Well, we're quickly approaching 500 subscribers on the channel. So we have kind of formed a micro community around things, all software and hardware that we love and love to talk about. And I want to give one of you guys a pair of the Amazon Sports Edition earphones. And yeah, so all you have to do to enter the giveaway is click on the Gleam link in the description and follow the steps there. And optionally, leave a comment down below what kind of content you've loved watching on this channel or the kind of content you would love watching on this channel in the future. And that's completely optional, it's up to you. Or you can just discuss this video itself. Well, I'll leave you guys with that. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, let me know down in the comments why you disliked it. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.